The Black Panthers weren't just feeding black kids. They fed white kids, Latino kids, indigenous kids, anyone who was struggling. And that's when the US government really lost its mind. Let's talk about it. See, the Panthers knew the truth. Poverty isn't just a black issue, it's a class issue. The system was keeping all the poor people hungry, sick, and uneducated. Black, brown, and even poor white people. And if the government wasn't going to step up, then they would. They did feed little black kids, but they also fed white kids, Latino kids, indigenous kids, Asian kids, whoever needed it. They weren't just fighting for black liberation. They were fighting for all oppressed people. And the government, they panicked, of course. Because if black and poor white folks started realizing they had the same enemy, the whole system was going to collapse. The Panthers formed alliances with groups like the Young Lords, the Brown Berets, and even poor white activists in Chicago. They opened free medical clinics that was meant to serve anyone who needed care, testing for diseases that the government was just ignoring. They ran free grocery programs, clothing drives, ambulances, and liberation schools, not just for black kids, but for anyone who got left behind by the system. Why can't we do this now? But that's when the FBI really lost it. J. Edgar Hoover didn't just call the Panthers a threat. He called them the greatest threat to internal security. What a title. Not because of guns, not because of self-defense, but because they were unifying people against oppression. The government did what it does best. They lied, divided, and destroyed. They raided Panther offices, burned food, shut down clinics, and arrested leaders on fake charges. They straight up assassinated people like Fred Hampton. He was assassinated in his sleep by Chicago police. And when that wasn't enough, they just stole their ideas. And by the early 70s, the government suddenly had a national school breakfast program after calling the Panthers dangerous for doing the exact same thing. But here's what they couldn't erase. The Panthers weren't just resisting. They were building something real. And that's why they had to be stopped.